Oh, how it started is actually by accidental. I was from corporate and I work in media. I was doing advertising for some time. So I was helping out with my family business for quite a bit. And I think about 5 years ago, I was like, okay, hey Nana, you're getting so skinny and you need to do something about your butt, Because when you are a sprinter, you have a nice butt, but when you kind of like stop for almost 8 years, it kind of like gone. So yeah, I picked up weight training. It happens to be my friend last time used to be a personal trainer, and then he was like, okay, I can help you out. And I was like, the goal was to get the butt. And I got it after 3 months. And he was like, hey, no, like I don't think there's someone in Malaysia who can be, an idol or someone to, for people to look up to. And I was like, nah, I don't think I have that. And he was like shaking me a little bit and wake up. You got this. I know you can do this. So I started to get, iPhone because I was using BlackBerry at that time, and Instagram is not free on it on BlackBerry. So I got myself my first iPhone 5 years back, and started posting up, all my routines and my exercises and what I do, sort of like to keep myself motivated and to inspire my friends. And after a year, I got quite a following, and I've decided to take some courses and understand more about nutrition, diet, and fitness and training. And here I am. Hi, my name is Nana Al Haleq. I'm a fitness model, fitness motivator, fitness coach, a fitness TV host. Oh, love the most, love my back. Because I work hard. When I say back, is the back muscle. I'm talking about lats and the rhomboids and everything, not the butt. There's two types. I love my butt too, of course, because I work hard for it. I love my shoulders. Not now, because you can't say with all the waters and the PMS. No, I know it's a bit TMI, but you gotta be as real as shit, yo. But yeah, I love my back. I love my delts. I love my glutes. That's a yes, because I work 3 times a day, 3 times a week for that. I least like my calves because I don't have calves. And having an Indian genetics, sometimes no matter how hard you work your calves, it doesn't want to come out. If you don't understand it, if you don't believe it, you can ask some of the Indians. It's so hard to get calves. So calves, you gotta grow calves so it looks possible. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's a really hard question to answer. Okay. As a female athlete or influencer, I remember when I first started, my challenges that I face is that because not many Malay women in Malaysia last time have muscles and put themselves out there in public eye. So I always get these comments where women shouldn't look like this, you shouldn't have muscles, and then I look like a guy. I may not look like a guy now because I'm on off season and I'm very dainty and sweet. But yeah, when I'm on season, you would see the striations, you would see all these muscles, the cut and everything, and people always say bad things about how I look or even how I should look, and I think that's a very negative thing. To me, one shouldn't judge or shouldn't say to someone how you should look like, because perfections, someone's image, it depends on individual preferences. So the challenges is to make people accept, but then I realized that you can't make everyone like you or love you. The most important thing is for you to love yourself. So I learned how to love myself and accept this is what I want to do. If you don't like it, that's your problem. It's not my problem because I'm happy, I'm bubbly, I'm positive. If you have issues, it's your own choice. So it's just me. I think it depends on the directions that you want to tap into or focus on. Some of my friends, they are more into the body, like showing more skin. But for me, because of my background and my followings are mostly Malays and the masses, I choose to educate more, because what I realized after 2 or 3 years, the understanding and the perceptions towards fitness in Malaysia is not vast. And also the knowledge is about 16 years backdated, and I think I have this big huge responsibilities whereby I need to educate more, because some of them, like some of the people that I talk to, when I talk about fitness, what they understand is just weight loss, and they don't understand, okay, it's not actually weight loss, it's more on a fat loss. And then we have also like all these other disciplines and stuff. And I think as a person who has control and also the power to inspire, I have the responsibility to educate the public about all these things, like martial artists, what are they good at, what kind of training they need to do, athletic athletes, what kind of training they should be doing, and then the nutrition, the food, obstacle runners and all these things. It's all different disciplines, but you need to do different kind of things, but people don't understand this. So my vision is to make the public understand about fitness, different disciplines, what they need to do, injury preventions, and also bring the standard whereby more and more trainers will take up courses in terms of food education, also nutrition education. So with me, I'm all about educations because I think it's really important. From education, then only we can grow. I wanted, how many events I competed in the past? Wow, I only competed once, which is last year in WBFF Australia October show. That was my first show, and it was my first international show as well. There's a story behind it why I went for WBFF. Actually, 2 years ago, I wanted to compete in IFBB. And I was prepping, and me and my coach was like, okay, we're gonna like do this, and then we're gonna like conquer Australia and Arnold Classic. And then I realized that Malaysia is not affiliated with IFBB, so I cannot register for the competition. And I was like, boo-hoo, I can't join. And I was just like, okay, I probably need to join some other federation. So I went to WBFF last year, and I placed number 6 among all on my first competition. I wish I could place in top 5, but it's okay, Nana, it's okay. There's more to come. I'm a vain person. I'm a super vain person, and I love, as a female, you love beauty, you love fitness, you love looking great and stuff. And yeah, I used to be a commercial model occasionally last time when I was a lot younger. We're talking about like 10 years ago. I'm not that young anymore right now. Don't be deceived by all this do. So, because when I used to be an athlete, I have all this athletic figure and everything is tucked in, tight and toned. And then when I stop, I can see the changes, the drastic changes, whereby, okay, the butt started to sag. I have no shape. There's no symmetry at all. So when I first started and picked up fitness, I want that symmetry. I want to achieve that hourglass because of my genetics. Malay, Chinese, Indian, also Indonesian. I was born with a ruler figure, like super straight, like an angling. I don't know what we call it. But yeah. So I need to work really hard to get the hourglass figure. So I told myself, okay, hey, if I can achieve the first initial goal, which is to get the butt from 32 inch to 36 inches in 3 months, well, I can do this. If all this, white girl can do it, an Asian girl from Malaysia can do it as well. So yeah, I told my coach, okay, I want to compete, and I'll give my 100% and my all just to prove everyone wrong and just to prove to myself that I can do it. So that was the drive to prove to myself that I can be more than what others expected and to be more than what I envisioned. And thank you, Anna Delia. She's an IFBB pro. She is one of the first female pro athletes that inspired me to actually work toward my goals because of the symmetry. It's insane. It's insane. Oh my god, there's so many. Well, I went to Arnold Classic in 2015, if I'm mistaken, with my friend. have to remember. So when I try to recall things, I do all these weird facial expressions. I don't know. Just ignore that. Yeah, Nana Al Haleq with my friend in Australia, and I've met wow, to name would be a few, but I love Amanda. I love Victoria. Oh my god, I cannot pick one because to me I know I can't pick one because there's too many, and I understand the level of dedications, commitment and drives that actually put in to be where they are at right now. I met Paige Hathaway. I spoke to her a couple of times during the event. She's wonderful, and I think that the community, the fitness community, need to understand this. So not only they can choose which federation suits best for them, but also to be in a community that can be supportive towards them and also to each other. Oh my gosh, cheat food. I am such a weirdo. I don't really love sugar because naturally I cannot tolerate sugar. 1 minute cupcake, I'll be like hyper, and my hyperness would be equivalent to 10 children. So this is me on few sip of coffee. Can you imagine me with a tall glass of coffee? No, I wouldn't stop talking. So a cheat meal for me would be some savory local dish. Samba. Being Asian, you cannot run from your chilies, and yeah, I love samba. Samba is the cheese. But yeah, if you're talking about dessert, I'll definitely go for pavlova, but only from one place, which is Alex's, because the pavlova is so creamy and yummy, and it's just melt in your mouth. And some mini cupcake. And yeah, that's it. And that's all. After that, I'll be super hyper, and no one can tolerate me, or no one want to friend with me. So yeah. He's not an athlete. My husband is not an athlete. He's a rock climber. He used to teach rock climbing last time, occasionally as a hobby. Yeah. Why am I attracted to people? Genuinity and honesty and transparency. I think that's a good quality even with friends or like business partners and stuff. Someone that you can communicate with and there's no issues, everything is positive. Because to me, if you can actually communicate with someone, transparency, honesty, and then there's no anything behind, it's all good. And bubbliness, because I'm such a happy-go-lucky person. I cannot have someone who's like introvert. No, we need some extrovert individual here, very positive, very supportive, because I need someone to tolerate my craziness. Like if you're not crazy as me, no, we cannot be friends. So yeah, I need someone to take in and be crazy and stupid with me. And to me, looks is no issue. Because I've learned that looks can be deceiving, and because I study psychology as well, I love to study people. So yeah, image, of course, is important, but to me, your personality is number one. Can I give more than one tip?
You can give one tip and a bonus tip.
One tip and a bonus tip. Okay, my tips in health and fitness: before you start anything, what you need to do is to really go for a checkup, health checkup, physical checkup, because I think people always overlook this kind of thing. When someone want to lose weight or you want to get fit, you just jump into exercises, and then a few months later you get injured and then you have all these health issues. So get to know what is your health issues, if there's any. If you are, fit as a horse, then you can just do any other activities. This is to avoid any like heart attack or you know what it is. And then physical checkup, whether you have a limitation in terms of you have a knee issues, you have hip issues, you have slip disc, you have scoliosis, all this kind of thing is a prevention before you are creating any further injuries or like do any harm to yourself. And third, you need to understand what kind of food that is great for you, because there's no such thing as one diet fits all, honey. There's no. Everyone is different. You need to understand yourself, or what you are tolerant to, what you are intolerant to, what works well for you, and you'll be good. Of course, good personal trainer, good coach. That's really important. No bro sign here, bro.
Cool.
No bro sign here.
Can you give him a little flex and a kiss to the camera?
A little flex.
Yeah. And a kiss. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, why am I so excited about Show of Strength and especially IFBB is coming in Singapore? Because I feel you are giving the community, the masses, more varieties, more choices in terms of the federation that they can choose from. What we are having problem with here in, I don't know, Malaysia or in Asia itself, because it's so limited. And the division that's available is also limited. What's my name? Oh, Nana. What's my name?
Hi everybody,
Oh
this is Louie. We're excited about the upcoming Show of Strength Live at the Marina Bay Sands, October 7th in Singapore. This is one of our supporters, one of the top female Malaysian athletes in Malaysia, bikini models. And Nana, tell them a little bit about, how do they remember your name?
Oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? Well, you can remember me as Banana or Nana Banana, or just remember Riri's song, Nana, what's my name? Yeah,
So
it's easy.
I asked her earlier, I said, what does Nana mean? And she goes, well, in Thailand, Nana means grandma, old lady, right? And in France, it really means little girl.
Little girl.
But in Malay, what it means is Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Show them those guns, show them those guns.
Guns.
So connect with it. How do they get a hold of you? How do they connect with Nana if they want more of this energy? How do they connect with you?
Well, if you want to see some craziness and follow me on my Instagram and stuff, you can go check out my Instagram at Nana, NanaAlHaleq, and same goes to my Facebook page, NANA space AL space HALEQ, and my YouTube channel is coming out soon, so check it out.